Hello attenders. Today we are going to talk about the social entrepreneurship and entrepreneurs. And in today's session we're talking about in general terms of how to become a social entrepreneur. And being an entrepreneur for a long period of time of myself, I've just conveyed some of the messages of my life and also some experience about being a social entrepreneur. The bottom line for a social entrepreneurship is the gathering a good team, as well as forming groups with the multi-skills and multicultural teams, so to speak, as well as making a good foundation and sharing. And there should be a good cause, and the most important mistakes that we did in the past is to believing in the ideas of conveying the messages for the whole community, but in fact what we should do is to find out the problem side and accordingly building up all the formation on top of it. And some of the questions to be asked is, do we have enough partners? Can we find it, a funding for it, and could it be on a continuous basis? In normal terms, we can talk about that any innovation in a social entrepreneurship in today's technological world is a vital thing, but we should just also convey all these messages through the real life situations as well. Which I mean is you can use the whole social media effectively in a way to convey the message of your project, but at the same time you just have to put together in the real life situations all these action groups together. Sometimes forming a focus groups and basing on that focus groups, getting the ideas from the partners and conveying all these messages could be vital. From my own personal perspective, I have already done at least 20-30 projects in that sense, and most of which is not the personal achievement but the team's achievement at all, and you can give the credit for your team members, and if necessary all the bonuses should be shared as an achievement at the end of the day. To be focused on the survival of such a project for a long period of time is the biggest question mark. Sometimes it is like everything else, there should be a starting point, a peak point, maybe a finish point. At that finish point, I might say, if it is a suitable, funded and achievable project, you can also exit and use the efficient funds for the continuation of a project in another fashion. In that sense, what I would say, trusting in yourself, to have a self-esteem, and sharing is the most important parts in a social entrepreneurship thing. Thank you very much for listening to me, and I do believe maybe small hints that I just told you about here could give you an idea at least to a starting point or a startup project. Thank you very much. See you all around.